and whatever. And so this is the main topic of what we're discussing. Are you paying too much for your health insurance? Because half the paycheck is gone, and many people still feel they're not covered. Okay. So today I want to ask something real. Who here feels like health insurance has turned into another rent payment? Let me say that again. Who here feels like health insurance has turned into another rent payment? Guys, I keep meeting families, young couples, parents with 2 kids, people working hard every week, and they're paying so much every month that by the time payroll hits, they already feel defeated. That's the sad truth. Okay? And I'm here, guys, trying to help people to explain this. Okay? To explain how there are people that are lacking or paying too much. So there's this lady, her name is, no, I'm not going to say, DW says, can any of my self-employee people recommend a good private insurance plan? I use US Health Group now, and I'm tired of dealing with them. So I'll send this person a message, because it's very sad, guys. Very, very sad. What is that? Okay, sorry. Again, I'm trying to get all this stuff. But anyway, the main problem is I keep meeting young couples, parents with 2 kids, people working hard every week, and they're paying so much every month that by the time payroll hits, like I said, they feel defeated, they feel broke. And what's crazy, even after paying all that, many still hesitate to go to the doctor because they're afraid of what the bill will be. People tell me all the time, Mari, I have insurance, but I still avoid urgent care. That tells you something is broken. So let me tell you the story of a young family. Okay? Dad works full-time, mom works part-time. They thought they were doing everything right. Private insurance through work. Every month, these people have been paying over $1,200 leaves their paycheck. That's before groceries, before gas, before school clothes. Then one child gets an ear infection. They go in thinking, at least we have insurance. The visit still cost them hundreds because the deductible wasn't met. Mom looked at me and said, Mari, why am I paying this much if every time something happens, I still feel punished? And that question hits so many people that have so many other problems. We got another one lady that says, hey guys, I'm on the hunt for health insurance for our family. It will be private insurance as we are diving in full-time to our own business. I've gotten a few quotes and it looks like the cheapest I found is about $800 a month. Do you guys recommend a local agent in the area that maybe could get us a better deal? Thanks in advance for all your help. Okay, so let me send a message to this lady. Okay, because at the end of the day, man, it's crazy that people have to worry about something so simple. Something that shouldn't actually let you bankrupt, right? Okay, so I'm going to send her this. Let me go. This is okay. So I'm going to send her this. And today I'm actually talking about another one, right? So I'm going to put that there. Okay, and I'm going to okay. So we got another person. I live in Texas. I need to get medical and dental insurance for myself and my two sons. I need it to be as affordable as possible. Is there anyone that can help or point me in the right direction? So I am going to send a message here. Check what they offer you. Because most people are not happy with their ACA plans. Lots of people are paying too much with ACA. That's not everybody, but again. So we got another one. Looking for info on private health insurance. Does anyone have suggestions, recommendations before I dive deep into research this? I'm gonna go here and then okay, and I'm sorry guys, I'm doing stuff here while I'm talking to you guys, okay? We got Jeremy, he says, who does everyone have for private health insurance? What is the best to get without paying like $600 a month? Okay, this is another guy that is very, 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 very frustrated with their life insurance. Okay, this is really sad, guys, that people have to really worry about this. We got another one, Brooke. She says, looking for private health insurance. Who do you use and would you recommend them? So, okay. Bonus points that they're affordable. Looking for recommendations for private health insurance. I mean, there's so many different people asking for the same question online, right? Lots of people. This is really sad, guys. Y'all, I just have a family. Well, no. Let me see. What do you all pay for private health insurance these days? Okay. This is another person. Well, looks like bye-bye to health insurance for us. Something we paid all our working lives, 50 years for me and 56 years for Andrew. Can't say I feel we have used anything like what it's cost, but it's giving us peace of mind. Never used it for a hospital stay ever in the NTS. We were always in there via emergency and placed in the acute wards. I used to have a tendon up, which still cost me $1,800 out of pocket for day. Actually, that's not bad, but still. Neither of us have had joint replacements or cataracts and still don't need them. But new glasses every 3 years and use dentists. I guess we have been very lucky, but just my moving from NT to QLD immediately increases by 95 for each per quarter. So it will cost close to $400 for the same cover here. Think we are done. Is public health broad or pay as you go private for us from now on? Again, the problem is that these things are very expensive, even when you have health insurance. So again, next person. Needing help, individual health insurance coverage. Ours is going up 45%. Post recommendations below and privacy message me, please. Okay, so let's look at this person and check what I offer. Okay. So next, because I got so many different people that I'm reading here. Private health insurance recommendations. I have to find me a new plan. Thanks in advance. Okay. Who is buying their own health insurance? Who are you using? I need private health insurance and don't know where to start. I've done Obamacare twice. It sucks. So here I am. Okay. Next person. Recommendations on who to talk about getting private health insurance. There's so many things. So many people asking in the middle of just month or two after Obamacare. Let me see. Private insurance help. Good morning, peace. Was looking for healthcare for the wifey and me as well in the future, but her right now. Healthcare has 148 plans for private insurance, mostly through Blue Cross Blue Shield. In order to not have a deductible, the payment looked to be somewhere near $500 to $1,000 a month. If we don't care about if we don't take a 10,000 deductible, no, if we don't care about the 10,000 deductible, then it's only $80. But we definitely want no deductible. So I'm willing to pay the higher amount a month. My question is, have any of you guys and girls experienced getting this private insurance through healthcare.gov, and how was the payment and deductible? Okay, so if they don't make too much money, maybe, right? Maybe it will not cost them so much. But again, if you don't want health, any kind of deductible, you're gonna pay higher. Okay, let me see. Just save an let me see. Here. Hi all. I'm looking for private health insurance recommendations that are not ACA. So let me answer this question. I don't want to. I'm going to see check what they offer you. Okay. And I can keep reading to you all this stuff. Another person, Charlie C. He says, just looked at private purchase health insurance and boy, how they went up in price. Great job. Getting rid of the subsidies did nothing, but this is not actually correct. But check what they offer you. Okay. So I'm going to keep looking at it. Question, if you have any questions, I know I see two people there. I know there's a lot of people looking for new health insurance. I have different kinds of things that are not marketplace. I can help you with the marketplace. If you don't make, for example, if somebody wants me to give you a quote, right? I can actually, but at the same time, this line, this one here is where I'm going to send you. If you want a free quote, it takes you like less than a minute. You will get a free quote, and this is private health insurance not connected to ACA. If you think that whatever they offer you is actually too high, I have another thing that we could do for people that are pretty healthy. It will not be health insurance, but this one is health insurance. This is private. Because I'm trying to help people here wherever they fall at. And if you have a question, please, 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 please let me know, because I am here to serve you. I'm just reading different people that are looking for health insurance, they're changing and what is costing them. And it's just very sad. Next person. I have let me see. And I'm licensed in Texas, Ohio, and Florida. And for certain things, I can do all the other, the virtual access to doctors is all the states, including Puerto Rico. Anyway, so this is another person. Tiffany says, looking for recommendations on affordable private health insurance. Has anyone had any good experience with a certain company? So I'll answer her later. This is another person. Anne says, how much does private health insurance cost? Next person. Let me see. Please, guys, if you have any questions or if you need, I can bring you up here. I can invite you up here and answer your questions live. You don't have to show your face. So I'm going to actually post the link here. So wherever you are, that link that says StreamYard, you can come up here and ask me the questions that you need. Or schedule an appointment with me. Let me just put up my information here. This is my phone number. En español, si usted necesita un plan de salud, yo los puedo ayudar. Así que por favor, mándame un mensaje. Llamen a este teléfono. Call this here. If you need a health insurance plan, please call this phone number, 512-387-2748. 512-387-2748, okay? So let's keep actually reading because I keep looking at information. Okay, let me go back here. Next. Searching San Marcos. Searching for private health insurance recommendations. Next person. On the AC marketplace, your premium is directly tied to your income. So if you make more money, just so you know, you're going to pay more. With the health insurance, the private health insurance that I am talking to you guys about, that I posted here, income has nothing to do with it. What it actually has to do is your health and your age, not your income. So if somebody says that they need health insurance and they make less money, I will put them usually with ACA. Or if they make more money, right, I'll send them to the private health insurance that I posted here. Where's the thing? Okay, let me put this here. So this actually link takes you to the place for private health insurance that is not tied to your income. Okay, so you can go there and fill the information. Nothing, no obligation and stuff. So anyway, let me keep reading because it's just bad, guys. A question for people who have private health insurance: is it worth it? Who are you with, and who do you recommend? So that's another person. Hey. Another person, be known. What's a good private health insurance company I can pay out of pocket? So check what they offer you. Okay, so next. So we have Carla. She says, I need to purchase a private health care plan. Do I have any friends that can guide me right in the direction? Marketplace insurance is not an option. Okay, so she's in. Okay, I'm not gonna put people's information anyway. The other person says, does anyone have private health insurance not through an employer? Okay. Jack says, where y'all getting private health insurance at? And I'm happy that I actually have more than one deal because I try to help people where they're at. Okay, so we got Somebody in the Texas, government or private health insurance, who does everyone use? So again, it depends. If you make more money, right? If you make more money, I will go, and you're healthy, I would rather you go to private health insurance, not in the ACA. If you make enough money, but you don't make a lot, then ACA will be better for you, okay? So, here. And guys, I can show you. I'm looking at a lot of people looking for health insurance. You guys want me to show you? Yes? Put a 7 if you want me to show you. Because I'm in Facebook. That's where I am. And if I go to another place like Instagram, I can find people that need healthcare there. Most people don't want ACA because if you get a subsidy, help from the government, you need to do, you need to file jointly. There was somebody that I needed to help, and because she couldn't file jointly because she and her husband are separated. She couldn't get ACA. And she actually, that was the only thing that didn't let her get insurance. Crazy, right? Give me a second. Okay, let me, because I'm here. Okay, so like I said, nobody answered my question, so I'll keep reading them. Another person, Julie, says, what's a good affordable private health insurance? Okay. Crystal says, Crystal with a K, looking for advice on good health insurance through Marketplace, which has been a joke for a 64-year-old man who seriously needs insurance to live. He is paying almost $400 a month and they don't cover anything. Any advice or point us to the right direction? And this is so many different people, guys. It's incredible. Somebody complaining about the Tennessee ACA. Somebody else named Jasenia searching for affordable Medicare insurance coverage. So my question to you that is watching me from wherever you are, because I'm in LinkedIn, YouTube, and X, and then I'm in TikTok, right? Are you happy with your health insurance? Are you happy with what you're paying and what you're getting for that health insurance? If the answer is a no, please contact me so I can help you. Okay? So if you're paying a zero premium, let me give you an example. If you're paying a zero premium, but your deductible is $10,000, you know you are not covered until you pay that deductible. This is what I don't tell people, because a lot of people hate health insurance. They hate it because it's kind of like a necessity. It's a necessity of something that you need, but people don't understand. So if you that are looking at me there, right, have a coverage. If you move and you didn't update, you're not covered. That's something else that people don't know. Insurance is tied to your zip code. So if you were living in Austin, as an example, and you moved to Houston and you did not update your health plan, you are not covered. That happened to somebody that I met. She had an other agent broker, because I'm a broker, right? In Texas, Florida, Ohio, and New York. So she had somebody that just re-enrolled her, but she didn't live in the same place. And she thought she was covered. And when I told her, I said, let me just audit your health insurance. You don't lose anything. I said, you're not covered. So if she wouldn't end up in the hospital, she wouldn't have been covered. Also, the person put her in a too high deductible plan because, guys, paying $0 doesn't mean that you're covered. If you have zero premium, but your deductible is $10,000, you have to pay $10,000 before your benefits cover you. This is why I prefer this method, because this is underwritten per person, not connected to your income. It's connected to your health and connected to your age. Okay. Next person that is complaining about healthcare, we got Yvonne says, looking for a private health insurance for myself and household members. Thanks. Okay. We got so many people looking for it. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, our private health insurance with this company is 20 to 40% lower than the ACA, and is underwritten specifically for you. So if you're not sick, I don't have pre-existing conditions, you're going to get a good deal. You're going to get a good deal. Okay. And the deductibles are not as high. I can actually look at the plan here. Where is it? I was looking at the coverage. Let me just show you this. I don't even know if I'm supposed to show this. I better not show this. But anyway, they have a deductible just out of network of $2,000. Let me just check the deductible. Deductible in network, individual $1,000 per person for deductible, and for family $2,000. That's actually really, really good. If you're out of network, individual, you have $2,000 that they can cover, or family $4,000. Okay. So just remember that the deductible is the amount before the plan begins to pay. Okay. If you get that, I'll be happy that you are here. Okay. But if you have a question, please put it down. Okay. Or if you want to come up, you can go to this link and join me here and ask me questions. You don't have to show your face, by the way. You don't have to show your face. You can be in and not show your face. Or just make an appointment with me, right, to this phone number. Just call me here. 512-387-2748. Y hablo español. Si necesitan ayuda a conseguir un plan privado de salud, yo los puedo ayudar. Si está en Texas, Florida, Ohio. Okay. So if you're in Texas, Florida, Ohio, this is my phone number. So let me keep reading to you, because there's people. Okay, listen to this. I have a lot of folks, actually, this is happening. There's a lot of people that switch from the ACA Obamacare plans and drop them. About 8 in 10 Americans who re-enroll in Affordable Care Act Marketplace says their healthcare costs are higher this year, and a lot of them are dropping it. Because again, if you are one of those people that make more money, you're going to pay more. You guys want me to show you how does the marketplace work? Because I can show you here right now. Put a 7 if you want me to show you. Put a 7. Is that? Okay, put a 7 if you want me to show you. I can show you. Because it's crazy. If you make less than 50, 60,000, you don't pay that much. But when you make more than that, that's when ACA hits you. That's when they hit you. So we got people saying, oh, I don't pay any premium, or I pay $90 and my deductible is $2,000, because that person doesn't make enough money. So somebody else is paying for it. That's the truth. Somebody else is paying for it. Let me just show you. Since nobody is answering to my questions. This is very, very frustrating, guys. Guys, I'm almost 52 years old, so I'm a Generation X. I don't know how old you are, but it's very, very frustrating when you're trying to do a presentation and talk to people to help them, and nobody really reacts. Okay. Okay. So, and I need to put a code. Sorry. So when you're going to these systems, you need to put a code. Okay. So that I can actually show. Okay, and I need to do another code. There's two codes that I had to put. The joys of being a broker. I love doing this actually, even if it's not easy, guys. Okay, so the code is 858585. I feel like this is my amazing number, like a good luck type of number. Okay, so I'm going to show you right now. Espérate. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. So I'm just going to be like making something up, meaning that, okay, so let's say that this person lives in Houston zip code. So 770001. The person is 55 years old, is a female, tobacco user, parent of a child under 19, and this 7700 7700. Okay, seven. Let me see. Okay, so I'll put three people. 77299. Three people, and she makes 45K, right? And there's three people in the house. Okay, so let me get this is Obamacare. And I'm gonna go here and I go here because they're the best plans. Okay, so if you are a person that is 55, you're female, and you live in Houston, and you have a three household member and you make 45K, you can get a plan for $78.52 for the premium. That's what you pay monthly. But think about that. The the deductible, guys, they don't have to pay anymore. Think about this. $30,000 in premiums alone. Do you think that's fair? That somebody that is actually making more money, but it's not making that much money, has to pay that amount, $30,000. Right? And if I change it, right? If I change it, and this person makes over 100,000, let's say 125, okay? You're starting to see higher and higher and higher. If you are one of those people that are that you're making 250,000, you have maybe 6 kids, right? And you're making 250,000. Let's make 199,000. Because, okay, still, and you want to add somebody that is your spouse is 50-year-old male. So 6 people with 199,000. So you start seeing why lots of people are dropping. If you are the low income people under 50, you really want to stay with ACA. But if you make too much money or you don't make enough money, because this is the other problem. With ACA, if you don't make enough money, you can get subsidy. Let me show you this. So let's say that this person has a 3 household and they only made $19,000. They cannot go back here. So now they don't qualify for subsidies. They don't make enough money to qualify. Isn't that a mess? So basically, if you are in the low spectrum of ACA, the Affordable Care Act, you don't make too much money and you have too many people in your household, you cannot get subsidies. This is an example of that. And then mostly short, that person makes too much money for Medicaid, because I've had people that fell in the cracks. And this is why I decided to partner with another company, so that if somebody is falling in the too lows, or falling in the too highs of income, I can help everybody. So this is very frustrating, guys. So you see the difference. And if that person makes $10,000, they only qualify for a catastrophic plan. And this is the lower premium. That's the lowest premium. You see how messed up is that? $1,400. Question, why would anybody in their daggone mind will pay $1,400 premium when they only make $10,000? Which means that $1,400, right, multiplied by 10, they will pay $14,000 in premiums alone. This is why I'm in this place, because there's so many things that you need to know. Most people don't have the time, don't have the energy or the effort, because they're working their butts, taking care of their families. And then they have to worry about, I'm paying too much money for healthcare, or I'm sick and I need to go to the doctor, but I am not going to be able to pay for the copay. This is really messed up. Anyway, I am going to go, unless you have any questions. The point is, before I go, have you opened a medical bill and thought, what exactly am I paying premiums for? Yes? Right? So listen to this. A single mother, 1 daughter, working nonstop. She thought private insurance meant protection. Then her daughter needed testing. The deductible hit hard. She called crying because she thought insurance would absorb most of it. Instead, she learned something many people never fully understand until it hurts. Premium does not mean everything is covered. So that's the problem. There's so many different parts to health insurance. The premium, what you pay monthly, the deductible, what you pay before your benefits start, the max out of pocket, the maximum amount that you pay for the year, the network, and that happens every year. It gets zero out. The specialty cost, the prescription exposure, the urgent care. There's so many different moving parts. So people work too hard to feel financially punished every time a child gets sick. That's why these conversations matter, because sometimes the problem isn't that people have no coverage. Sometimes the problem is they never have someone slow down and explain what they're really paying for. So, without saying too much personal info, are you paying under $500 for a premium? Between $500 to $1,000 per premium? Or over $1,000 monthly for your household? So, if you ever want someone to look at what you have and explain it in plain English, message me private to the number that I posted here, which is this one. So I'll let you go. Please take care, and I see you guys later. And peace out. And keep the faith, guys.
Paper trails thicker than a mystery novel. Cash flow ripple make the banks grovel. Phoenix rise, both shut with precision. Generational wealth, that's the mission. Legacy locked, key in the safe. Phoenix flying, no time to waste. Stacks on stacks, building the base. Future so bright, can't see the haze. Securities move, we the pros in the game. Trust airtight, playing no shame. Life insured, annuities grow. Seeds in the ground, now watch them show. Golden wings, soaring high.